The Indian motorcycle segment is finally warming up to high capacity machines, and the manufacturers seem to be obliging as well. Now we already have high performance nakeds, super sports and cruisers plying the roads. However, there's this new genre of motorcycles that seems to have taken the market by storm. Now the urge to travel far and wide means adventure bikes are the thing to have. Now the Triumph is already doing pretty well in this segment with the Tiger series, with the Aprilia Capenard and the Suzuki V-Storm filling in. Kawasaki earlier this year came up with its all-new Versys 1000, and we at BikeDekho take this mean machine for a spin to tell you what it's all about.
The twin headlights are enclosed in a mean-looking sporty fairing leading up to an adjustable windshield. The sharp lines continue down the tank shrouds all the way till the tail light. The rear of the motorcycle definitely looks more rugged and tough than its sportier front, but if you add the pannier accessory, it does complete the look. Let's start with the instrument console that not only shows you the speed you're riding at and the RPM, but also shows you the engine temperature and the outside temperature gauge, trip A, B, average speed and distance to empty, and not to mention a 3-level traction control system that works really well. You get 2 power modes, full and low. In low mode, the power is reduced to 75%, but with traction control in place, you can use the full power mode all the time.
Now sporty is obviously a relative term, one that you would not generally use to describe a motorcycle that weighs about 250 kgs and has a satellite of about 33.1 inches. However, the Versys 1000 is extremely comfortable and easy to maneuver for average size humans. The 1000's aerodynamics and ergonomics help further. Reach to the one-piece handlebar leaves a comfortable bend in your arms, while the foot pegs are positioned perfectly for long-distance touring without that slightly awkward rear set position that the Ninja 1000 and the Z1000 boast. Let's not forget another of the Versys' most important fortes, two-up comfort. Ria here has volunteered to help us find out how the Versys feels from the back. As you can see, she's loving it already. Now, there's plenty of space between the rider and the co-passenger, and the riding position is pretty comfortable as well, which is a good thing considering the long distances the bike is capable of. Now this might be a relaxed, mild muncher. However, there's no mistaking the fact that at the heart of the bike is a 4-cylinder 1043cc engine that pushes out 120 PS and a mountain climbing 102 Nm of torque. And as a result, no matter what gear you're in, the Versys just pulls hard, relentlessly. Now the gearbox is the same that's used on the Z1000 or the Ninja 1000. However, the Versys gets updated gear ratios for added versatility. Power delivery is extremely linear, meaning there's no top end rush or a huge bottom end push. However, there is just smooth tractable power all the way through, which makes it extremely manageable and rider friendly. Coming to the suspension, the Kawasaki eats up underfunded roads with absolute aplomb. There's enough provision for setting up the rear suspension, whether you're riding solo, blitzing apexes, or riding two up with luggage, thanks to that remote preload adjuster. Now, this might not be as flickable as some of the competition, but the Kawasaki more than makes up when it comes to some serious on-road munching.
Riding around the city can be a bit stressful thanks to those huge panniers, and that is something you should watch out for. The inclusion of a slipper clutch makes riding this beast easier, and the lighter clutch action is the icing on the cake. The suspension setup is handled by upside down forks in the front and a horizontal backlink suspension at the rear. Both are adjustable to suit different kinds of terrain that you would want to ride on. The Versys also gets a remote adjustable knob for the rear suspension, which makes it extremely easy to change the settings for a harder or a softer feel.
Coming in at 12.9 lakh ex-showroom Pune, the Versys is priced well for a 1000cc motorcycle that comes in as a CBU. Now, it may not be the sharpest tool around, but its long-distance comfort and inspired handling go a long way in getting you and a passenger from point A to a faraway point B with a smile on your face. This is Abhishek Nigam signing off, and please don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe to the BikeDekho channel.